Good morning from Vadstena. It is early. And it has been raining since about maybe 2 in the morning, maybe 3. Light sprinkles, but I mean, waking up to it was great. Yeah, some people might be bummed by the rain, but to me it's just a more authentic European experience. Do get a lot of rain. So I'll appreciate it. It's only supposed to be light sprinkles all day. That's fine with me. The battle will be the hair, because I have naturally curly hair and it is humid. I'm trying to just keep it at bay. But here soon we'll be going down for breakfast and we'll be rolling into our day. Yeah, it's gonna be good. Oh yeah. Breakfast time first though. Alright, had breakfast, amazing spread, and now we're checking out the Vadstena Castle. Has a full moat around the whole thing. You can cross over, so we're going to cross over to see the inside courtyard. I don't know if you can go in. That might be a specialty thing, but we can at least go into the courtyard. But cool moat that goes around the whole thing, yeah. Little rainy, Graham's got the umbrella out. History. Castles. Lots and lots of castles. These doors are massive.
Building memorial land protected according to decision of somebody.
Oh no, you're good. What are you reading? Oh,
The castle.
Oh, we Google translated it.
Yep.
So, building memorial lane protected according to decision of. Nope, I'm not even gonna try. I probably will butcher that name. But this historical site is open to the public. You can cut through, but it is protected. The Swedish culture is really big about open access to a lot of history, as long as we take care of it. But they're also raised to take care of a lot of things. It's pretty great. But massive door, and it's even got the little door that you could go in if you didn't have to open up for bigger parties. Check it out. You've got the little door, and then they got the giant barricade to lock it up. These probably went into the towers for defense. This is so cool. Just so cool. So the castle is actually older than the monastery. The monastery was around the 12th century that it became that. The 13th century. Because before that, it was, where we're staying, was also a castle that was built for a son. But this castle was here before that. So during the Middle Ages, 1050 to 1520 AD, Vadstena was a town of considerable importance for the King of Sweden. It was here that the house of, I'm probably going to say it wrong, Jelbo, erected the royal palace that later became the seat of the influential Birgittine order. Vadstena was also on the route of southern Sweden in the Danish border. The harbor was busy. Many pilgrims visited the church and the abbey. Vadstena Castle is considered one of the finest early Renaissance buildings in the Nordic region. Ooh. Building work commenced in 1545 on the order of King Gustav Vasa, proceeding in stages until the 1620s. Intended primarily as a defensive fortress, the castle was built in accordance with the latest European designs, with a rectangular shape and a round gun turret at each corner on 3 sides. Ramparts ran between the gun turrets and a moat surrounding the castle on all sides. 2 tall square towers known as Fyrkanterna were built inside the ramparts at the southern corners of the castle. The main castle building originally comprised... hang on, I'm trying to read a thingy. The main castle building originally comprised a gatehouse flanked by 2 freestanding stone buildings. A strong wall ran between the gatehouse and its two wings. Soon, however, work began on joining up the 3 sections to form a long building. When Gustav Vasa son, Johann III, became king in 1568. He converted the original Vasa Castle into a sumptuous Renaissance palace in the continental style. 2 new stories were added to the castle during this period, and noteworthy interiors included the castle chapel, the wedding hall, and the hall of state, whose walls and ceilings are beautifully decorated with paintings. Sadly, you have to get schedule a tour. We don't have a tour. During the 17th century, the castle served primarily as a military base and storage facility, and from the late 17th century as a granary. In the 19th century, the 2 square towers and the ramparts around the castle were demolished, and the materials were claimed for the construction of the harbor and pier outside the castle. In 1899, the regional archive moved into the castle. The ramparts and square towers reinstated in 1985 and 1999. The original archive now occupies the ramparts. Vadstena Castle became a listed historic landmark in 1935 and is administered by the National Property Board. History. Ha! As Grandpa's looking at me looking crazy. So much rich history. Alright, we checked out the castle, and now we are back in our rooms. Time to pack up and unfortunately say goodbye to the monastery, because it's time to roll on to the next site. Ooh yeah!
Välkommen vår majmånadstid, maj vare välkommen, välsignad denna sommar blir.
Alright, we are at the Alvastra Monastery ruins. The Alvastra Monastery was built in, I think it was, it started in 1185. Again, the Brigitte, she came over at one point, her husband died here, all sorts of stuff. They started out small and it expanded. There was even a Reformation in 1527 that the monastery got closed. But now it's open. Sweden has opened it publicly for everyone to see and learn the history of it. There's a lot of history to it. If you ever get a chance to look at the Alvastra Monastery, it was the richest area and monastery in all of Sweden. But yeah, we get to see the ruins of an 11th century monastery.
Ty linden den bär gröna löv om våren. Välkommen vår majmånadstid, maj vare välkommen, välsignad denna sommar blir. Ty linden den bär gröna löv om våren. Nu bärar vi mig till våran by, maj vare välkommen, och prisar denna sången nu. Ty linden den bär gröna löv om våren. Välkommen vår majmånadstid, maj vare välkommen, välsignad denna sommar blir. Ty linden den bär gröna löv om våren. Nu bärar vi mig till våran by, maj vare välkommen, och prisar denna sången nu. Ty linden den bär gröna löv om våren. Välkommen vår majmånadstid, maj vare välkommen, välsignad denna sommar blir. Ty linden den bär gröna löv om våren. bära vi mig till våran by. Maj, var är välkommen och prisar den med sånger nu. Ty linden den bär gröna löv om våren.
All right, we have wandered around the ruins of the Alvastra Monastery. It's very peaceful, really well preserved. Ah, it's so neat. The architecture that's left, can only imagine what it looked like when it was still around. But if you ever get a chance to come out here, you should come check this out. It's worth it. But now it's time for us to head off. The next stop is Grnna, where the candy cane was created. All right. We are now in Grnna, which is the birthplace of the candy cane. In the 1800s, a Swedish lady named Amalia, her husband unfortunately died. She became a widow, and her daughter got sick, and so she made her own concoction of a medicine to make a cough drop out of peppermint, oil, and some other things. Well, her cough drop remedy became very popular, and it took off, and it became the candy cane. German tourists, or not tourists, but German immigrants came over, took it back to Germany, which is where most people think it started, but it actually came from Grnna. And Grnna has also grown to be almost a candy capital of Sweden. But yeah, the birthplace of the candy cane, Grnna, Sweden. Thank you, Amalia. It's not really works for cough drops anymore, but it's still delicious. In Swedish, you call it polkagris.
What did you
All right, we got some candy. I got myself some candy. I forgot to mention also, Grnna is known for hot air balloons, which is kind of cool, being from Albuquerque. They have a whole festival themselves, and they actually will come to Albuquerque to participate in the balloon fiesta in October. It mostly became a thing because they had a hot air balloonist who wanted to fly it to the Arctic for Arctic exploration. Kind of cool.
Go
Now, right, go figure. Now to go drive through the Småland province towards Kalmar. All right, drove a couple out for a few hours, and we have finally made it to Kalmar, Sweden. And so it's a seaside hotel. It's definitely got the theme. This is my single room. And the view from my room pretty fantastic, guys. It's pretty fantastic. And while we're staying here, we get free dinner, we get free breakfast, as well as, I was unaware this is a thing, which is funny considering I've been doing so much research, but it wasn't at the other hotels. There's a thing called fika. Basically, at a certain time of day, you stop for tea and cakes. So you get free fika, free breakfast, and free lunch when you stay here. Free dinner when you stay here. Free Wi-Fi. There's even a really nice gym. This is the Clarion Hotel in Kalmar. gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Ah. I'm actually kind of looking forward to having the window open at night just to hear the water. That'll be nice. Gotta admit though, it's gonna be hard to beat that monastery. The vibes of the monastery were... It's gonna be hard to beat that. But now, time to rest for about an hour, because I need a little bit of a recharge after driving that long. And then we'll go to dinner in the hotel. 'Cause, I mean, save money. All right, another recap of day. Not another. This is a recap of day. This is a recap of day. Stockholm. Lose track of days. I think day 3. Sweden, day 3. We left Vadstena Monastery. Still missing the monastery. It was cool. We went to Gränna. We got to see all the candy cane history there and get some candy. Had some lunch. Really good. Would like to go back and see more there. Maybe go back when they're doing their hot air balloon festival. That'd be kind of cool. And then we went to the beautiful, beautiful ruins of the Alvastra Monastery. Oh, so peaceful and beautiful out there. And then we drove about 3.5-ish hours to get to Kalmar. Got here, we're at the hotel. It's an awesome little hotel by the seaside, by the Baltic Sea. And we were all pretty wiped from today. I mean, it was an early morning. We saw the ruins. We went to Grnna. And then drove. We were thinking about trying to stop to see, because we had to drive through the Småland province, which has a lot of glasswork, but there really wasn't a lot of anything that showed about glasswork. I don't know. It's kind of interesting. I'll have to look into what's going on with that. Because even our cousin Britt, who lives here, was saying that before COVID it kind of dwindled, and it's even after COVID it's a lot less than it used to be. Plus Grandma and Grandpa were already kind of tired. We just wanted to get to the hotel so we could get dinner. So we went for it. Now we're here. Had dinner. I'm still loving my view from a window. It's much cooler here. It's humid, but that is what it is. You're by the sea. Very tired. Very, very tired. Driving takes a lot more out of you than you think. I didn't used to get this tired from driving, but it does. It makes me really tired now. It's kind of sad. I'm getting old, people. Not really. I'm only turning 32 this year. But tomorrow morning will be day 4 of Sweden. And we're going to Åland Island. It's right across the bridge from Kalmar. A rich, rich history. We have so much planned. Hoping we can get it all done and accomplished. Obviously, I don't want to run my grandparents ragged. And we'll see how much we can get through. There is, I'm probably going to say it wrong, Broda. I think it's Broda Forest, which is also like a troll forest. Because trolls and giants are really big for the folklore here in the Norwegian countries in Sweden. So I'm pretty excited to go see that. There's cool castles and ruins of fortresses. There's even a Viking burial grave. There's these cool windmills, and then also along the coast, there's just beautiful views. So we'll see how much we get done tomorrow. But I am super excited to go see it all. And we'll just be staying at the same place tomorrow night as well. So that makes it a little bit easier, less crazy driving really far. Granted, it's an hour and a half from here to the most northern part of the island, but that's not bad. So I'm not too worried about it. Oh, it's going to be good. I'm excited. Super excited. Sweden. Yeah. But I'm tapped. So I'm going to call it a night. And we will pick up again tomorrow. Yes, yes. Yeah, Troll Forest tomorrow. Yeah.